So in this video we will be discussing about the differential diagnosis of the dyspnea, and mainly we will be discussing about the chronic dyspnea. Okay. The chronic dyspnea means the symptoms lasting more than 1 month. So the symptoms lasting more than 1 month is called chronic dyspnea. Okay, and can arise from a broad area of different underlying condition. But 85% of chronic dyspnea, is caused due to the pulmonary or cardiac conditions. So the pulmonary and the cardiac conditions are very important causes of the chronic dyspnea. Okay. So what are the pulmonary causes and what are the cardiac causes? Let us see. The pulmonary causes can be further divided into the airway diseases. Okay, airway diseases. The airway diseases can be COPD or asthma. Okay. Second, they can be parenchymal disease. Okay, this parenchymal disease can be first interstitial lung disease. Okay, interstitial lung disease. This interstitial lung disease can be further idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, or collagen vascular disease, or drug or occupation induced pneumonitis, or lymphatic spread of malignancy. Some malignancy spreads via the lymphatic spread of malignancy. Okay, and the parenchymal disease, first is interstitial lung disease. These are more important than the alveolar disease. Okay, alveolar lung disease that can lead to the chronic dyspnea, hypersensitivity pneumonitis, bronchiolitis obliterans, organizing pneumonia, and surely we should not forget about the tuberculosis pneumonia, mostly in the developing countries. Okay, tuberculosis pneumonia. So parenchymal diseases are interstitial lung disease. First, interstitial lung disease like idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, collagen vascular disease, drug or occupation induced pneumonitis, lymphatic spread of malignancy, and alveolar disease like hypersensitive pneumonitis, bronchiolitis obliterans, organizing pneumonia, and tuberculosis pneumonia. Okay. Second can be we are discussing about pulmonary. Now let us discuss about pulmonary vasculature. Okay, pulmonary vascular disease. Pulmonary vasculature, most important is pulmonary hypertension. Okay, and second most important is chronic thromboembolic disease. Okay, and I also third can be due to the cardiac causes like left heart failure, and this left heart failure in turn can be caused by coronary arterial disease or cardiomyopathy. Okay, and second important is the pericardial disease. Okay, and these can be manifested as restrictive pericarditis or cardiac tamponade. And third important is the mitral valve disease. Okay, fourth important chronic cause is the pleural disease like pleural effusion. It can also the chronic dyspnea can also be caused by the chest wall disease. Okay, chest wall disease like kyphoscoliosis, neuromuscular weakness, and this neuromuscular weakness can in turn be caused by myasthenia gravis or different types of neuropathies or muscular dystrophy or Guillain-Barré syndrome, GVS Guillain-Barré syndrome. Okay, and other causes involved in chronic dyspnea are others are like anemia, okay, and psychological or metabolic acidosis, obesity. So these are the causes of chronic dyspnea. So we have to discuss from the pulmonary. Pulmonary can be airway disease or parenchymal disease. Airway disease are COPD and asthma. Parenchymal disease can be further divided into interstitial lung disease and alveolar lung disease. Interstitial lung disease are idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, coronary vascular disease, drug or occupational disease, pneumonitis, induced pneumonitis, lymphatic spread of malignancy. Okay, alveolar lung disease can be hypersensitivity pneumonitis, bronchiolitis obliterans organizing pneumonia, or tuberculous pneumonia. Okay, and coming to the second is the pulmonary vascular disease, pulmonary hypertension, and the chronic thromboembolic disease. And third is the cardiac disease like left heart failure. Left heart failure can be missed as coronary arterial disease, cardiomyopathy, pericardial disease like pericarditis and cardiac tamponade, and mitral valve disease. Pleural disease like pleural effusion, and chest wall disease like kyphoscoliosis and neuromuscular weakness, which can be manifested by the myasthenia gravis, neuropathies, muscular dystrophy, and Guillain-Barré syndrome. Okay, and others can be like anemia and metabolic acidosis. Okay, so these are the most important chronic causes of the dyspnea. Let us list some of the acute causes. Okay, the acute causes of dyspnea can be due to the pneumothorax, pulmonary embolism, okay, pulmonary edema, MI, arrhythmias. Okay, these are some of the acute causes of the dyspnea. Or airway obstruction, like due to the foreign body. So these are some of the acute causes of dyspnea. Okay. Thank you.